I'm Raquel from Fangirlish. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks.
How are you?
We have the same plant. Look at this. We have the same
That's
cactus.
wonderful. Well, my first question is, how do you think this show is different from the other polite shows?
Well, I think that that's why we did the show. Is we asked that very question: why is this show, or how can this show be different than any other show? And it was all because of Avraham. He's a character that we had never seen before on a page. He was a character that we had never written for, and that gets you excited. It gets you a little bit scared to do, but at the end of the day, when you work on various different television shows, it's always nice to do something different. And Avraham, we hope, inspires audiences with his empathy and his belief in humanity, but at the same time challenges audiences to think differently, to look at your neighbor, look at someone that you may have never even acknowledged before, and really look at the world through Avraham's eyes and for the greater good, we'll say, rather than from a more cynical POV of the world.
Okay, amazing answer. Well, my next question is, did you read some books, some Draw Me Sunny books, or
Yeah,
the
no,
original material?
I think you've seen the first four episodes, but the first four episodes roughly follow The Missing File, and the second half of this season follows another one of his books, Possibility of Violence, which is the third book in the series. So we've read them all. There are certain challenges, obviously, when you're bringing a book to a screen that you need to change, the characters you need to invent or consolidate into one character. So they're not going to be just reflections of the books. I think people could read the books and enjoy them separately from the TV series. But what we needed to read the books to really get a hold of and understand and honor was the heart of Avraham, and honoring that character and that character's mission and that character's compass, which necessitates reading, those books. So we absolutely did.
Okay. Talking about changes, how different is it working on a regular show versus an adaptation from a book?
Um, there's in, at least in America, the books aren't incredibly well known yet. And so I think there's a difference between if you're doing like a George R. R. Martin book or a Harry Potter book or something that's incredibly well known. There are already audience expectations. Oh, I know what's going to happen here. I'm just going to watch it unfold. Here, I think the key was we could adapt the book and take things from the book that we wanted, and yet the audience, I think, is going to be experiencing it, or much of the audience is going to be experiencing it for the first time. So we have sort of the best of both worlds, which is this amazing fertile ground that Dror left for us and has painted for us and will continue to pull from. But at the same time, the audience expectation is ripe for navigating on our own terms and not feeling like we have to do anything to check any of their boxes as we go.
Okay. Did you did any research of the before filming started, like locations, cities?
Yeah, I grew up in New York, had a bar mitzvah, so I am Jewish, but we very much pride ourselves in the fact that this show is a culmination of a lot of voices. Jonathan Shapiro is another executive producer, writer, is a Talmudic scholar. We have people who aren't Jewish. We have people of all different backgrounds and faiths, and that is New York City. For anyone, I don't know where you're based, but for anyone who's lived in New York City, it's every walk of life, and that's what's so beautiful about it. And we wanted that to reflect not just on the screen, but on the page. And so characters should feel like they're from different parts of life, and the story should feel like they're from different parts of life. And we never want to just feel like the show's coming from two people sitting behind a desk, writing with a pen. So we pull from our experiences in New York, we pull from what's going on in the country right now, and try to very much make it feel current and alive.
Okay, and my last question, describe the show in 3 words.
3 words. Oh my gosh. I commend you on a question I haven't got this morning. Can it be, it doesn't have to be a sentence, right? Just 3 words with periods after them, which I guess could be a sentence. I would say compassion, certainly. I would say thriller, and I would say passion, thriller, and mystery. Because at the end of the day, Avraham is a character who embodies all of those or displays all those elements, but also is someone we should continue to want to get to know and never feel like we truly know him. So that's what I'll say. Well, what a great question. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time to talk to me. It was a
Likewise.
pleasure. And congrats for the show. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a good morning.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.